Hello, I'm near Castelfranco, and I'm at Ratsils at Cittadella, well, close to Cittadella, and this is, as you see, you can see some daffodils and bulbs in general, but Ratio, he's famous mainly for his kind of agapanthus, and he's got between 550 and 600 varieties of them, and they all survive this kind of extremely severe winter. Because here in Italy it's been extremely cold, around -10 or something, and they survive. And so all the agapanthus that you found here, these are kind of deciduous, so they still have to grow back from a kind of sleeping time. But and now we're going to see the evergreen ones, the one which kind of always kind of green during the winter, which are generally the most kind of not real kind of the most fragile and less winter hardy than the rest. So I'm going to wait to see if I manage to have a talk with, I call him Don Pedro, his name is kind of Pedro Minto. He was born in Argentina. So you see, it's not much of an excitement as long because you have just to wait for them to bloom, because these are the queens and the emperors of the summer, because this kind of South African plant, it blooms around from June and they might end up till October depending on the varieties. And this is a South African plant originally. When I was doing my travel around the world, I had seen agapanthus flowering kind of in all the kind of temperate and subtropical plants of the world. And Dom Pedro is known for his kind of very unusual varieties of agapanthus. They got the grey ones, the kind of becolored, like the kind of very famous Queen Mum. And oh, you see, there is a donkey. This is Adelaide. I don't know if you managed to see, because here it's important not only about the plants, but it's about love. And here in Ratsil, they just love animals. They got a donkey. They got a kind of, I think it's a Vietnamese boar. This is Adelaide. This is Pablo. He's been castrated recently because he was very into sex, and that's not something very convenient. But we love him anyway. Pablo. This is Adelaide. Well, it's not much excitement now, but imagine that we're full of blooms in summer. And just for a second, now it's a kind of more messy part, but when it's about work and about plants, it's always a bit messy. And it's more excitement, because if it's all kind of tidy, it's boring. It's so boring. And here's going to see more a bit of excitement. Well, a bit of hosters. Yes, because Pedro is a kind of really passionate person. And he loves plants, and it's not about doing snob or discriminating, so you can find the most unusual plants, like this Fritillaria ramiflora, which is just a sight. It's not so showy, but it's just marvelous. There's a bit of bleeding hearts. Well, a little bit of weeds and of bulbs ready to bloom. Ah, isn't that gorgeous? I just love it. I can't remember the name, but this is just to die for. Isn't that marvelous? Wow. And sand. It's just an incredible, exciting daffodil. Marvelous. This is me. I was going to prepare these plants for a show, but then said, oh no, there were too many, because I'm greedy. And when it's something beautiful, I want to have them all. Because I was selling some plants for Ratio this weekend, and especially found this kind of dainty, simple thing. It's Narcissus poeticus, and the scent is just to die for. And it's wild here in the mountains. And it's a bit of, here is Japonicum. Well, I wish I knew more about it. The scent of this is just extraordinary. I really love it. This is something not really original. This is Sir Winston Churchill. I really love it. So bye bye from Ratziel, and I'm this guy here. I'm Giulio. See you soon.